I need to bind this too. So while going through CDs full of wonder, I discovered this time travel blunder. From when shareware thrived, this entry was derived, and it likely surpasses a sound of thunder. Hello, this is Frosty with...
Ceekur. Hi.
And what we have today is... I'm not going to go through the entire credits. We have this game called... Time Hunters. Gotta apologize again, Ceekur. You're missing out on the audio here. You'll see this. You'll hear it in the actual video. It's kind of a weird dissonance once you realize the rest of the game's audio.
Yeah.
It's like they're literally trying to draw you in here.
Well, for the sake of spoilers, yeah, Frosty wanted to show me this game and see how it is, and also do a co-commentary. So, and I don't know about any pretext, sort of like if it's a good game or a bad one or anything like that, and I don't know.
We'll see. However, as it is, I'm going to fast forward this intro a bit. There's really nothing that goes on during the text as far as the graphics goes. So there's really no need for me to just wait the entire thing.
Yeah.
Notice how much he's pumping his gun despite no shells flying out.
Is he firing, or is he just, like, really anticipating getting into a gunfight?
I think he's just really anticipating it. And I know some of the viewers are going to wonder why even bring up A Sound of Thunder. It was this really bad movie regarding travel and some effect called the butterfly effect. Basically it was about people who are on a safari hunting, who would establish a safari hunting dinosaurs, and someone stepped off the path and changed the course of history, so they had to go through all this, a whole bunch of nonsense.
Is that what this is about?
Not quite. This is just the hunting part.
Ah.
As far as I've seen from these 4 missions. So, let's see how this is. Huh?
Yeah, I have no idea what the game's about.
It's basically a shooting gallery type game, basically.
Oh.
As far as I've been able to tell, that's all it is.
Those guns remind me of the ones from Blake's Stone.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it kind of does a little.
Yeah, first-person shooter game. Could be by Apogee? I don't know, that name sticks in my head for some reason.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Anyways, the other tie to A Sound of Thunder is the kind of bullets they used in... The bullets they used in that film are frozen nitrogen. Basically to not leave any trace.
Ah.
Basically, they took all the precautions that they could, and it still had some issues. This one just throws those precautions out the window and includes a frickin' disintegrator ray.
I guess that's gonna leave no trace. One would hope so.
But this isn't right next to... As far as I know, this is not... The time period for this game is... 1, it's completely off. Raptors are never with stegosaurs.
Well, they have cavemen with dinosaurs already, that's...
Yeah. The other thing is, what if any of these dinosaurs could have actually, these dinosaurs, as far as we can tell, it's not the time period where they just become extinct. Which is the other precaution they took in The Sound of Thunder.
It wouldn't surprise me if this is part of the cause of it right here.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh yeah. Kind of an abrupt level end, but there was a credits requirement and a requirement to shoot a certain number of dinosaurs. I actually don't know if those are raptors. That might be... no, it's too big to not be raptors. I was going to say it was Compsognathus, but no way. So this one we shoot 5 of... That's not a stegosaur. I don't know what the finned dinosaur like that is.
I recall seeing them, but I can't think of their name either.
Also, note the ridiculous amount of aiming you have to do to hit the little guys. The little guys have got to be Compsognathus. Notice how ridiculously hard it is to hit them, but they reward so many points you'd be foolish not to.
Those little guys, are they the same ones in, like, the Jurassic Park light gun game that swarm you?
Nothing actually attacks you in this game unless you either run out of time or bullets. Or if you hit escape, which is actually something I'm going to do in the 4th and final mission. Because the way this demo ends if you beat all the levels doesn't actually let you save score, and it has the same end screen either way.
Fair enough.
Because it's a shareware version.
Yeah. Well, I was just wondering if those were the same type of dinosaurs.
I honestly don't know, to be honest with you. I think the actual Compsognathus, or whatever it is they used in that scene, in that part of the game, might have been an actual green rather than grayish, mottled whatever. Also, where's that finned guy? He needs to show up twice more.
So,
okay,
power-ups and ammos are dropping... Ammo dropping from the sky just like in Worms. How nice.
Basically. Also, the ambience actually gets ruined whenever you fire, which is an effect you'll probably wind up seeing in the post-production of this entire thing.
I would imagine it would.
Apparently this is running on a really outdated sound system, and I need that Finn guy to show up once more. Yeah. That is the entire challenge of this level. The Finned guys only show up very infrequently, and you need to shoot 5 of them. With the amount of time we had left for this mission, you might have only had one more chance.
I see. So that's where the challenge comes from.
From this level. Now, this mission 3, you just shoot 50 of anything within 200 seconds. You don't even need to worry about a credits limit. And yes, those trees will block your shots. I don't know why this disintegrator gun only disintegrates dino flesh and insects, but yeah.
Oh, I see the trouble with this one. They aren't all over the place like before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really see them.
Yeah. They give you a boatload of ammo. It would have been even worse if we had very small reserves of ammo, but it's not as much of a challenge as you'd think.
They give you a ton.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I mean, they gave you enough that you could throw it at the dinosaurs and that'd probably crush them.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, I've met half my requirement and we haven't even gotten half of the time yet. Or pretty close to it, at least. But yeah, the aiming is actually kind of pixel perfect in this game, which has been the entire source of my problems. See how I'm barely missing and yet doesn't do a thing? You basically have to land spot on.
Yeah, it's more like a...
Yeah, I can shoot him like 5 times. Got him.
A laser disintegrator ray.
One of those cases where I feel a gun has too much accuracy.
It just doesn't have enough spread because it's a disintegrator ray. I don't think you'll have to fire more than once at anything.
Yeah.
Just give it a bigger radius.
I better hustle. The timer's actually ticking kind of bit.
So is this the whole premise of the game?
From the 4 levels I've seen, this is. It was during the shareware era. You could put out just about anything and get people to look at it, if you could get a decent demo CD.
Yeah, that's true. Or use modem dial-up and then just connect to the internet that way.
Yeah.
That's how I got most of my shareware games.
Or, I think they're called BBSs or something like that. That was the other... That might have been the source you're thinking of. BBS.
Could have been.
Alright, yeah, like I said, I'm not going to end this level, this next level, the traditional way. I'm actually going to deliberately fail it. just to show how that works. And we've only got 99 seconds, so... I actually can just do it by hitting escape. I'm worried that'll be a little too jarring for the viewers.
So in this case, there's a score you have to get.
Yes, that's the lower right, basically, is where you see your progress on that.
Seems
like these little guys give you ridiculous amounts of points, though.
Yeah.
You basically shoot 25 of these, and you're good.
Seems like easier than the storm level.
Significantly.
Mm-hmm.
You're just on a tighter time limit.
All the fastest to go through it.
So think back to your dinosaur movies. What do you suppose happens when you got no way to defend yourself against them? What dinosaur do you think is gonna attack you first?
Probably the one that appears in a Jeep mirror.
Well, let's find out. Did that go by too fast, or...?
Barely. It looks like a raptor to me.
Yeah. It actually, in retrospect, it actually looks a little too small for it. Yet it looks a little too big for Compsognathus. The Compsognathus, I figure, is like 2 feet. I think that dino was like 3 feet tall.
Oh.
It could have been a young Velociraptor for all we know, though.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Shot its parents and now it's upset.
Yeah.
So the broken PDA that you drop is just a game over.
And I unfortunately can't fit the whole thing in here.
But you got the important part.
There we go.
Oh.
Now... Oh, I'm not using any continues. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, there's more?
Exit to DOS. That's the screen that would have showed up if we completed the level proper.
Mm-hmm. Green,
so,
the color of
honey. They were expecting $27 for this. I think it was worth maybe $5, to be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah, 40 levels of that.
Mm-hmm. And they were expecting $27.
Not much to say.
I have to agree with that. And honestly, I've shown you all there is about this. I've honestly shown you all there is.
Yeah, it's not like you get a rocket launcher or any other weapons, do you?
Not that I've seen.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah,
so, yeah.
I mean, if you want to play a good arcade game, actually very similar to this, like this concept, except the whole time travel thing, look up Primeval Hunt in the arcade. It's a very recent one, and actually that one was really well designed, and it's enjoyable. You get a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
No, it's balanced, but I'm just saying that's one of the well-made ones with a very similar concept. But of course, I'm talking about like 15 years later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I honestly don't know. There's not much more we can say about the game because we're actually running in the last minute of the audio recording. So we're going to have to do our sign-off.
All right.
All right, so this is Frosty.
And Ceekur.
Signing out.
See you later.